you be playing Dofus in 2025? I am going to give you a tutorial through the whole of Dofus, having more than 15 years of experience, having started from the beginning up until the end. I know all of the maps, all of the dungeons, all of the secret areas and everything. Drop a like, let's hit 20 likes. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on what update of Dofus you liked best. Let's get into the video. All right guys, so welcome to Dofus. This is my newly created OSA and let's get into it. The first world that you start in is called FECA. This game is essentially an MMO. It's a turn-based MMO where you get into fights. For example, I mean, I am strong enough to fight these guys now. This is literally the beginning area for level 3s and stuff. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a bit better. So you have all of your spells down here, all lined up. I am currently playing a summoner. If you guys want to see me run through all the characters so that you guys can have a better understanding, please let me know. We got all of these spells, they're all different elements. The 4 different elements right now, the 4 different elements that you could use is intelligence, which is fire, water, which is chance, earth, which is strength, and agility, which is air. I can basically summon stuff. So let me give you an example. I'm gonna summon we call it a gobble. It will literally fight for me. Let me show you before I kill these guys. Literally, it's one shot and everything just because I'm so high level. So let's kill him. This is the world that every new player will start on. You can get quests done here, dungeons. You got the first dungeon of the game, which is level 10. You got all of these different places that you could go, speak to people, get quests. You got these little zap little icons. They're basically teleporting places where you can like zap to every single time, so you don't have to run, for example, from this beginning area up until the zap. So guys, to give you a better understanding, in this beginning area, which is called FECA, I've only covered 40% on this character. This is basically the achievement tabs where you can make money, you can get XP. Like, as you can see here, it's not a lot, but you could get 956 for reaching level 60, and then 1,500 for reaching level 80. It's not a lot of money. Obviously, the higher achievements you do, the harder achievements, the more money you get, the more experience you get. The better dungeons you do, experience you get, the more money you get. So, you guys get the gist of things. Let's take you guys on to the next area that we're going to cover. This area is one of the main areas of Dofus. This is where everything happens, whether you're free to play or pay to play. This world is called Astra, but it's a massive map. Literally, as you guys can see, it's this whole thing. So, compare this to FECA, which was the first place. This is Astra. You got dungeons around, temples for different classes around, and basically you can go there and get your class spells. And then you got places like down here where you can do different cool dungeons, to be honest. Just a different area, and it's above sea level, so you'll get like loads of like fish-like monsters and stuff there. And then you got the places up here where you can find different magical beasts that you can fight, get loot from, even build armor, but we're gonna get to that. Then you have this area up here. This area up here is called Frygost. I'm going to cover it in a future video. It's basically an area that you need level 50 to go to, and basically it's split into 3 different sections. So Frygost 1, easy-ish monsters, maybe up to level 120. Frygost 2, which covers this middle area, that it would be maybe up to 170, and then you got the level 200s down here. This little island here is Krobes. You guys would have seen it in one of my uploads, but I will cover it in a future video with a bunch of other stuff. You have different houses. As you go around in the map, you'll see, for example, here you can buy a house, you can go into a house. Loads of people will have houses for sale. In all honesty, in my opinion, they do overcharge for houses nowadays. I remember when they were only 1 mil, 2 mil. Now they're doing it for like 500 mil. But there's an alternative. Added something called the Haven Bag. Haven Bag is a little free house that you have to yourself. Place where you can chill. You have your little chest here. Literally add items to whenever you want. And also you could customize it however you like. It's paid. You could customize it with different themes, like a pirate theme. Let me see if I'm able to show you actually. You can see that you could customize it with a pirate theme if you want. You got the crypt theme, which will look a bit like this. You got the temporal theme, which is like this. The list goes on and on. Obviously, I'm probably gonna buy one of these just to show you guys for the next episode, but this is the better alternative to buying a house for 500 mil when you don't have 500 mil. Getting money in this game is hard in the beginning, but once you understand how it works and the mechanics, it's easy. So we're going to be covering the markets now. We've got Bonta. Bonta is a massive area within Astra. obviously, as I've shown you the whole map here, up here is a little marketplace where it's literally got everything. Anything you want to buy, from pets to armor, to cosmetic items, to resources that you need to craft items. By the way, guys, you can craft items here. So this is basically a huge marketplace. And we got the other alternative, also known as Brackmar, where you can also buy and sell things. Massive marketplace. Literally, you could buy anything from here. So this is more like an underworld market, and this is more like a angel market, angelic market, or whatever. They have its own armor and stuff like that that I can cover later on. This is literally where people come, buy their stuff, buy their loots, obviously dungeon keys, crafting materials. Let's cover professions. All right, guys, so I don't really do professions, in all honesty. I did back in the day, but basically what you could do is you could craft your items, you can mage your items, meaning boosting the stats to a very high level, and then even making money from it by selling it in either Bonta or Brackmar, which I just shown you, or you can keep it for yourself to boost your character to the maximum so that no monster can kill you, no player can kill you. Now that we're talking about player killing player, I am going to be showing you guys the PvP. This is the Colosseum. You could basically fight another person in the Colosseum, obviously increasing your rank every time, and every time you get a win, you get a bunch of XP and a bunch of camas. So if you guys are more PvP type players, where you like to fight people head on one-on-one, you can do that as well to make money. But obviously, I'm more of a player the monster. I'm strategic against these AI guys. This is where we do it. We literally hit 5 match, and then we do our 5 placement games. Same as most games, and then we get a rank, and then we climb the rank. A lot of the guys on there are bang out. Please let me know in the comment section below who you've encountered that's a crazy bang out, because I encounter so many people on there like that. Cool. So for the nature of my character, I've changed the appearance of my headgear. By the way, guys, before we continue with the video, don't forget to subscribe, because I'm going to be releasing so much more sick Dofus content. So please subscribe and drop a comment on what you want to see next. About the build of the character. Characters can go up to level 200. And now, because of the new update, you could go infinity above that. It's called Omega levels. So once you hit level 200, then you could go 200, Omega 1, Omega 2, and so on and so forth. The maximum I've probably seen is probably level 900. But they do power leveling. So obviously, I'll cover power leveling in a separate video. As you can see, these are all of the spells I have unlocked currently. These are all of the spells that are yet to be unlocked. With this character, because it's had the new update, I am literally maining him. He's level 60 right now. You'll probably see him level 200 by next week. MP is a movement point where you can use in a fight. AP is an ability point where you can use in a fight. The more ability points you have, the more damages, the more spells you could use. The more movement points you have, the more you can run away or even run to the enemy. And also, there are other unique spells that you can buy from the market to use in game. So like extra summons. There's a Kawot, which is a massive carrot that obstructs people's way, and you can heal from it as well. But those cost money. However, you can get them from different quests and dungeons, so don't worry about that. I'm here to educate you guys on the world of 12 of Dofus. Let's get it. All right, guys, so next I am going to be showing you guys a dungeon example. So for each dungeon, there are 5 rooms. Each room leads up to a boss, and each room gets harder. Obviously, this dungeon is more based towards my level. I'm strong now. I have summons. So I'm going to go through this dungeon. Once we get to the boss room, I'm going to show you guys more about the mechanics and how bosses in Dofus and dungeons work. All right, guys, finally, we have entered the boss's room. We are currently going to fight the Royal Gobble. This is the big guy here. He's one of my summons, but I summon his son, like a little version of him, like a cute little sheep. Hopefully, you can choose whether you want to play Dofus in 2025, but please let me know in the comment section below what you guys think of the game and if you guys will play it. All right, guys, so I'm going to give my all to this fight. I'm going to use my summons to my advantage and see what I can do. It sucks that I could only summon once. I hate that the map is so small. Damn, the Gobble has a lot of HP, which is annoying. That's okay. That's okay. I can't lie. This is going to be very difficult because my Gobble just died. That's fine. That's fine. Let's push these guys away and run back. Why is the tofu attracting them? Let's not get distracted with this dungeon. All right, so I might not be strong enough to fight it. This is the mechanics. Obviously, you can see that there's movement points where you can move different cells. It's a bit like chess, and you could use all of your spells. And as you use your spells, for example, I use it on the Royal Gobble, I lose AP in the process. And because I've lost AP, I have less chances to do more ability spells. It's okay, because this game, I don't think I'm gonna win. It's okay, I wasn't ready for this fight. I knew I wasn't ready. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a like if you like this video. If you want to see more Dofus content, let's hit 20 likes. Subscribe. Let me know in the comment section below any Dofus ideas you have next for me, and I shall see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. This has been Osama Das on Dofus with Sayf. Peace.